There is one question every man will hear from a woman at some point. A question that seems innocent, but it can completely change how she sees you. Most men answer it without thinking, and that's the moment they lose control of the dynamic. The question is simple. What are we? When you answer it, you give away your power. When you stay silent, you create respect, curiosity, and attraction. Let me explain why. Women test a man's emotional frame through questions like this. They want to know if you are led by your feelings or by your principles. A man with no control will rush to define things. A stoic man understands that relationships are not defined by words, but by behavior. Today we'll break down 7 psychological reasons why you must never directly answer this question, and how your silence can communicate more strength than any words ever could. Number 1. The frame test. When a woman asks, "What are we?" it is rarely about clarity. It is about testing your emotional strength. She wants to see if you can stay centered when tension rises. Your reaction reveals more than your words ever could. If you chase the answer, explain too much, or seek her approval, she knows you are not grounded. A man who loses his frame under pressure loses her respect. Women trust men who hold their composure when emotions rise. Calm energy communicates leadership and confidence. Your response must come from self-control, not insecurity. Do not debate or justify. Do not react with panic or overthinking. Instead, stay relaxed. You can smile and say, "We're good. Let's just enjoy this." This simple answer holds power because it shows you do not fear uncertainty. A strong frame is built on self-assurance. You are not moved by her tests or her moods. You decide your pace and energy. When you stay grounded, she feels safe and drawn toward you. That is how you pass the frame test. It is not about the words. It is about your energy, tone, and presence. Number 2. Emotional leadership. Every woman looks for emotional leadership, even if she never says it. She wants to feel that you can guide energy, not lose control of it. This is not about power or control. It is about stability. When emotions rise, she watches how you respond. If you can stay calm while she feels uncertain or emotional, she learns that you can handle life. That makes her feel safe. A man who cannot control his emotions becomes reactive, defensive, or needy. That kills attraction fast. When she pushes for labels or emotional reactions, it is not about the question. It is about your response. If you stay centered, you show strength. You do not rush to define things or explain feelings on demand. You are comfortable with silence. You do not chase approval. Women respect men who can hold tension. They are drawn to men who stay composed when things feel unstable. That composure signals confidence. It shows you lead your emotions instead of letting hers lead you. Emotional leadership is quiet power. You do not prove it with words. You show it with calm presence, steady tone, and controlled reactions. That is the difference between leading and reacting. Number 3. The scarcity trap. When you respond too quickly or try too hard, you reveal fear. You show that you are afraid of losing her attention. That fear tells her that your confidence depends on her reaction. This is the core of the scarcity trap. A man with a strong frame never chases validation. He knows that connection grows from mutual interest, not pressure. When you rush, you send the message that she is rare and you are replaceable. That kills attraction instantly. A high-value man understands that abundance comes from mindset. He knows he can walk away from anything that disturbs his peace. He does not fear silence or distance. He values his time, focus, and energy. That calm self-assurance makes him attractive without effort. Scarcity energy always pushes people away. Abundance energy draws them closer. When you stay relaxed and grounded, you show that you are not desperate. You respect yourself more than you fear rejection. True power comes from choice. You are not afraid to lose someone who cannot match your standard. You do not cling to fantasy. You live in reality. And that quiet strength, that refusal to chase, is what creates real respect and lasting attraction. Number 4. The illusion of security. Many men believe that giving a clear answer or label will make her feel safe. It never does. When a woman feels insecure, it is not about your words. It is about your energy. She senses when your confidence shakes. She feels when you start seeking her approval instead of leading with calm direction. No relationship label can fix weak energy. Stability is not built through titles. It is built through consistency. When your tone, actions, and attitude stay steady, she feels secure. When you waver or over-explain, she feels tension and doubt. True security is emotional, not verbal. She trusts what she feels, not what you say. If your presence is calm and decisive, she relaxes. If you act reactive or needy, no promise can restore that feeling. You create real safety by staying grounded. You know who you are, where you stand, and what you want. You do not need to convince her. You show it through stable action and calm communication. That is the difference between illusion and truth. The illusion of security comes from talk. Real security comes from your consistent presence. Number 5, the power of ambiguity. Ambiguity keeps tension and curiosity alive. When you reveal everything too soon, the excitement fades. Mystery is what keeps attraction moving. It gives her something to feel and think about. Women are drawn to men they cannot fully read. It keeps their emotional world active. When you rush to explain every detail or define the relationship, you remove the spark. She stops feeling the thrill of discovery. A strong man understands that space and uncertainty are part of attraction. He does not fear being misunderstood. He knows that mystery creates depth. When you stay grounded and a little unpredictable, she stays alert and engaged. She tries to understand you, not control you. That mental pursuit strengthens her emotional investment. You become the man she studies because your calm confidence challenges her curiosity. This is not about playing games. It is about balance. Ambiguity is the natural space where attraction grows. You do not feed it with confusion. You feed it with calm silence, restraint, and purpose. When you master that balance, you keep connection alive without losing respect. Attraction lives in that tension. It is what separates interest from attachment. Number 6, the value reflection. Your reaction in emotional moments reveals your true self-worth. When you panic or chase reassurance, you signal low value. You show that you place her above you. That energy makes her lose respect and interest. A man who values himself never reacts from fear. He stays composed and clear. When you respond calmly or redirect with confidence, you communicate equality. You show that you see her as a partner, not a prize. That balance builds respect. Women read energy faster than words. Your tone, timing, and body language tell her everything about your confidence level. You teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. When you over-explain or justify, you teach her that pressure works. When you stay silent or concise, you teach her that your value stands on its own. Silence is not weakness. It is confidence in action. A strong man never sells his worth. He shows it through calm decisions and emotional control. He acts from abundance, not fear. When you move from strength, you attract women who respect strength. When you move from insecurity, you attract chaos. Your energy is the mirror of your value. Protect it. Number 7, the Stoic way. The Stoic man stays centered when emotions rise. He does not match intensity with intensity. He listens, observes, and responds with calm awareness. When a woman asks, "What are we?" he does not react. He understands that the question reflects her feelings, not a demand for definition. He knows that emotions are temporary. He does not try to fix or control them. He allows space for both people to feel and breathe. That stability builds trust. Women feel safe with men who stay grounded when emotions shift. His silence is strength, not avoidance. It shows that he values clarity over chaos. A Stoic man does not need to prove his worth or his intentions with words. His presence communicates everything. Calmness under pressure is the highest form of control. He leads with peace, not pressure. He knows that real connection grows from shared balance, not forced certainty. His calm tone, relaxed body language, and steady attention create a magnetic pull. Women sense that peace and are drawn to it. The Stoic way is simple. Do not react. Observe. Respond with clarity and purpose. Your calmness becomes your power, and that power commands respect. When you stop answering every emotional question, you rise above chaos. You move from reaction to direction, from attachment to awareness. Women follow men who can walk away from drama without anger. You don't control people by force. You influence them through stability. When she feels your detachment, she feels your strength. And when she feels your strength, she respects you again. Silence is not weakness. It is control of the self. And that is the core of masculine power. If this message spoke to you, it means you're ready to reclaim your frame. Remember, a man's peace is his greatest leverage. Never trade it for approval. If you want more content that helps you master emotional control, subscribe to Stoic 95. Stay calm, stay grounded, stay untouchable.